All right, I'm going to call tonight's meeting to order. It's December 23rd. It's a regular select board meeting. We start every meeting with a pledge of allegiance. So if you can, please rise. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is accounts payable warrant. Fiscal year 24 AP warrant number 15, the amount of $668,167.39.
I will move that we pay fiscal year 24 AP warrant number 15 in the amount of $668,167.39.
Second that motion. It's been moved and seconded to pay fiscal year 24 AP warrant number 15, the amount of $668,167.39. Is there any further discussion? Seeing that, all in favor? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is payroll journal number 236 in the amount of $36,785.07.
I will move that we pay payroll journal number 236 in the amount of $36,785.07.
I second that motion. It's been moved and seconded to pay payroll journal number 236 in the amount of $36,785.07. Is there any discussion?
Just note that's higher than normal for the fire department payroll.
And so
A couple of people get stipends for the help.
Yeah.
thank you for that. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Motion carries. Let's see. Next item on the agenda is minutes of the December 9th regular meeting 2024.
I will move that we accept the minutes of December 9th, 2024 regular meeting as provided.
Provided. Excuse me, I don't have them. Sure.
I will.
Are you ready?
You're welcome.
It's been moved, and I second that motion to approve the minutes of the select board meeting of December 9th as written. Is there any further discussion? Seeing that, all in favor? Motion carried. Next item on the agenda is public comment for non-agenda items. It's an opportunity for any resident of the town of Pownell to step forward and be heard by the select board. Is there anybody in Pownell that would like to be heard? Seeing none, I'll move on. Next item on the agenda is department head reports. Opportunity to read department head reports. You go to the website, click on the department, and the reports are found there. Andy, any question with the department head?
I have none.
Anything to report out as a select board member?
I have nothing other than to wish all the residents of Pownell a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Okay, next item on the agenda is meeting business.
I only have one. I sent out the revised charge for the Future Facilities Committee. I don't know.
Read that, yeah.
And I think we have to vote in order to put that in. I will read it aloud. The Future Facilities Committee is an ad hoc committee. They will need to become familiar with the recommendations and findings of the original committee. And in collaboration with the select board, the committee will be charged with finalizing the design of a new fire rescue and public works facility. Also with investigating financing options for the new facility, including but not limited to bonding, grants, TIF funds, and other funding options that may yet to be discovered. There is an amount budgeted to assist in this investigation and to hire professional assistance as needed. The committee will recommend to the select board contractors, timelines, and necessary items to make this project shovel-ready once an affirmative vote has been given by the legislative body of the town. Within the charge, there will be great latitude for the committee to split into subcommittees and work in several areas simultaneously. As many members as are necessary to perform the above work will constitute the committee, and all findings will be reported to the select board.
Well, I move we accept the charge of the future facilities committee, chapter 2.
I'll second the motion.
Been moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor. So we'll print that out. You can sign that. So put it in the
Yep.
order, and all committee members will be given a copy. We'll put that copy,
In the charge book.
charge book, and we'll also send it to Jalen.
Okay.
So, although she has informed me that she's not responsible for addressing certain things on the website. I have to figure out what responsibilities. That's a new year
Yes.
item for me.
Resolution.
There are a lot. Andy, do you have any report out from Cunningham Security?
I don't know where we are with that. That kind of got lost in the weeds. I don't know if we've paid any money to Cunningham.
I don't think so. They were
As
supposed to
yet?
get you a proposal.
Right, they did,
Well, they did, okay.
yeah. I know I've gotten a few phone calls and
We moved to transition to Cunningham,
we did,
but that was right at the time of political upheaval.
right.
All right, so we'll start the new year. That'll be another thing. You have a contact for them.
I've got a card at home, a guy that
Just email me
Game.
the contact.
I will, or I can give him a call tomorrow and see where we are.
Say, where are we with it?
Yep.
It's supposed to be a 30-day changeover. I get enough phone calls a day from Seacoast, to Warren, that being a personal vendetta on my part. That and American Red Cross.
You wanna give blood?
Blood every month, blood every found out. Not every month. Is there any other new business?
I have none.
Just a heads up, the budget process is starting. I have to get everybody their sheets. So we can start thinking about getting together with the administrative assistant.
Yeah, we should actually think about schedule when we're gonna start.
Oh,
And you do budget committee and selectmen together.
yes,
We do.
Yeah.
So we can let's do it right. Let's set the first select board budget committee meeting to be the second meeting in January. Is that fair? Is that too early?
at least get everybody thinking about it, yeah. Second meeting in January will be the 27th.
We have a chair on that,
The budget committee?
yeah.
No, I'm gonna facilitate, I guess, would be the
how many people on that?
4, I believe. I'll have to check with,
What's a good working number for that? What would be an optimal? 4.5 or?
5 to 7 would be great.
Have, you're supposed to be here tonight, but Paul Carrigan is interested in serving,
Right.
and he would be excellent on that committee, so. Could be, well, it could be Marley, Jacob Marley.
Could be the ghost of Christmas past. Hi. We will come grab her in just a minute.
You leaving? Safe travels.
See you tomorrow.
Safe travels. Merry Christmas.
No, I'll see, are you not working tomorrow? I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Pascal.
Merry Christmas. And I guess
We totally dropped the ball on Christmas. How late is she working tomorrow? 12?
It's a half a day. Don't think they have anything that they have to really
Yeah,
produce.
yeah. What can we do?
I don't know.
How about if, yeah, okay. How about if we give her dinner out at Tuscan Bistro?
There you go.
Although she's been. Right, move right along. Is there any other new business?
I have none.
Anything for us? You just come up here to stay warm?
Yeah, well, I wasn't at the last one, so I figured to stop it. I thought we were doing something, I thought there was something else on it. Bigger. What I will report out is, I've been in contact with a couple people from the state, bridge department. They had a meeting on how they, categorize different bridges and stuff in the state of Maine. They're still pushing to have something done with that bridge. And at the point that we're at now, if the bridge continues to, go down and be closed down in a sense, trying to get the state to at least, they have temporary bridges that they could possibly put in place. So that's one of the options that I'm trying to look into and explore, to see if they can at least, they don't really want to work with us in a sense, or have us front money to do the project before 2027 when they have that on the books to do it. Depending on how the season goes and this and that, it might be pushed up, it might not be, but in the case of the bridge being shut down, I am looking into the options of, keeping the bridge open by putting a temporary bridge across. It may only be down, it might be one lane, but at least we have a bridge that would be back up to 22 tons. That's,
Squeaky wheel gets the oil, so.
that's just it. And depending on how that looks, we're not at the point yet, but it might come down to the select board, or actually sending state a letter, just, letting them know that we do have a fire station on this side of town, and it's affecting our bus routes and our I basically don't have a vehicle low up the plow at this point, so. But we're not at that, the guy I was talking to said, you don't yet have to send a letter yet. He said, let him do some more talking and see what he can come up with. But that might be an avenue we have to take. Have been trying to keep on top of that.
What do you suppose? What do you suppose it would cost to fix that bridge?
The top of my head, I'm not 100% sure, depending on, I'm not an engineer, I don't know about the concrete
Yeah.
bridge abutments, but the deck itself and the beams, I wouldn't think it would be more than a couple $100,000.
But they're not in question, right? Isn't it the foundation?
I think it's just the beams itself.
I thought it was the foundation that.
The foundation has some erosion on the sides of it,
But that isn't the issue?
but the issue is actually, there's 11 steel girders
Yeah.
that go across, and, I believe 4 of them are compromised, and they're like H-beams, and in the center of the beams, there's actually holes that go through. And they're, pretty much the holes are, where the steel meets the concrete and sits on the bridge abutment, and I think probably salt and stuff has come down over time, that's where the holes are. But, like I said, I'm not an engineer.
Yeah,
so
no, I wasn't,
I'm guessing they probably would wanna do, if they're gonna do it, I'm guessing they're probably gonna do the whole 9 yards and do different bridge abutments. Honestly, they should just do like a giant box culvert like is on Lawrence Road, in a sense. And that would do away with the whole issue of it. But yeah,
and I wonder how much that would cost. Because on the box cover, it's just filled in, right?
yeah, I mean, we have to do it levels. It's like the one we did on
Yeah,
Palm Range Road,
yeah.
it would be bigger.
Yeah.
Um,
What did that cost in the Palm Range?
115,000,
I think it was
Wasn't
like
it?
100, closer to 150. We got a grant for
right.
something around that. I think it was like, yeah, so you're probably talking, say 250.
It was 138,000 total cost, and we got,
Over 100, I thought. Right.
right,
Yeah, and the problem is just trying to get a hold of, I guess, the right people, that have the answers that I want to hear. Or, I mean, like I said, is the town might even be apt to replacing the bridge, or fronting the money in the state. But there's no sense for us to go in and fix something that they're gonna replace in 3 more years.
So my question would be, why don't I petition someone like Susan Collins to give us the rights to the bridge on condition that we put a box? Eliminate why do we have a bridge there?
Yeah.
I mean, that isn't like, even a 100-year flood, would not take out.
And I think you could, especially with the elevations where it's coming down each hill, I think you could make a box culvert work there.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's definitely, I mean, they probably would have engineers and stuff look at it, but that would be my best.
Because we have a box on Merrill, we have a box on Fulton Range, we have a box on Lawrence, we have a box on Route 9.
And there's a lot of grants out there for boxes.
That's right, because we could do it fish friendly.
So, but that's definitely something to look at.
The reason why I'm asking is because there's a movement to pull the plug on the dam at Run. So within that would make that river run to the sea,
That would,
depending on what Yarmouth does.
hmm,
that would make the pond not be a pond.
Right. Which it's no longer used for what it was originally used for. That was a mill spillway. Now it's just recreation. Sure, there'll be people that protest that. Anyway, okay, well, thank you for that.
And that's definitely, I've asked about that, but I'll look into that option too, with just a couple. I've been talking with the state bridge ranger, kind of my contact and 2 other people, throughout the bridge department, and I'll ask them that, say, even if they replace that, can the town say they would rather have a box culvert?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense that, the state has custody of that thing if we can, if we can get rid of it.
Well, it's because it's it's over a certain span.
All right, thank you. Thanks for everything you do. Good luck tonight.
I'm gonna move that we go into executive session pursuant to 1 MRSA 4056A personnel matters.
Second. Good night, Matt. Hopefully.
Now we can,
Remember, tomorrow night, don't plow the rooftops, all right? Don't plow the roof.